Welcome to Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates. I'm Emmanuel Elizabeth Adishola. I'm here to take you economics. Today's topic is capital. Let's go. Now, we'll be talking about capital, and at the end of the lesson, students will be able to, number one, define capital, 2, mention and explain types of capital, 3, state the characteristics of capital, 4, outline importance of capital. We are going to start with the definition. Now, capital is also one of the factors of production. What is capital? Capital can be defined as man-made assets used in the production of goods and services. When we are talking about man-made assets, we are talking about those things that are provided or that are produced by man in the production of goods and services, or to make that goods and services available to the final consumers. And we have different types of capital. Number one, we have what we call fixed capital. We have circulating or working capital. Number 3, we have current or liquid capital. Number 4, we have social capital. Now, the first one is a fixed capital. The fixed capital, it is also called fixed assets. They are the assets which are durable or that are not used up in the process of production of goods and services. It does not change with the volume of production or with the size or the quantity of production. A good example of that, we talk about machine, vehicle, building, etc. When we talk about number 2, which is the second type of capital, is called circulating or working capital. These are capital that change with the volume of production. They change with the quality, the quantity of production. When the quantity of production increases, they also change with the volume. A good examples are raw materials, e.g. we can talk about raw materials, fuels, water, etc. Number 3, we talk about the current or liquid capital. These are capital that are required for day-to-day running activities of the production of goods and services. E.g. we have cash in hand. Number 4, we have the social capital. These are the assets provided by the government to aid or to help in the production of goods and services. A good example of that we are talking about in terms of infrastructural facilities or our social amenities provided by the government, like good roads, pipeline waters, etc., or electricity as well. It's one of the examples of the social capital. Now we want to talk about characteristics of capital. What are the characteristics of capital? Or we can also refer to it as features or qualities of capital. Number 1, it is man-made assets. That is, it is the assets made or those things made or provided by labor for the production of goods and services. Number 2, it takes diverse form. That is, it takes different form. We have various of them. We have so many of these man-made assets. Number 3, the reward for capital is always interest. Number 4, it is mobile in nature. That is, it can be moved from one place to another, from one location to another. It's not static, it is movable. Number 5, it depreciates in value, meaning wear and tears are applicable to these man-made assets. It can depreciate in value after using them for a very long period of time. For example, when you buy a generator, using it for production, you discover that the rate at which that generator will work when you first get that particular generator, it will work very fine, perfect. After a very long period of time, let's say 1 year or 2 years, you discover that the work of that generator will be reduced the capacity or the strength of that generator will be reduced. That is what we mean by it depreciates in value, or we can also refer to that one as wear and tears. And apart from that, the reward is always interest. And let me still buttress the points on that depreciation in value. Now, when we talk about in terms of the man-made assets being depreciating in value, now take for example, when we have something like, I use generator, for example. We can also use another thing, let's say use of computer in a particular firm. You discover that when you are using that particular computer for a very long period of time, it will get to a time that that computer will be bringing up some technical issues. You discover that the performance or the performance of that computer will have reduced drastically. That is what we mean by depreciation in value. Now, when we are talking about capital also as man-made asset, as some importance or uses to the factors of production. Number one, importance or uses, it helps to facilitate mass production. That is, it increases the volumes of production. It increases the numbers of production. It increases the quality, the quantities of goods to be produced at a particular period of time. It helps us to have a high volume of production. Number two, it boosts the efficiency in production. That is, it makes our production to increase in value and in terms of quality also. Number three, it increases the standard of living of the people. That is, when we are talking about man-made asset, people that are providing those assets also give them income so that they can improve on their standard of living. It acts as a source of income to them so that they'll be able to improve on their standard of living. Also, it helps in the location of industry. All those man-made assets helps in citing a particular industry in a part. There are a lot of industry that have taken one or two of these assets as their own, as a part of their production to be producing those assets. Thereby, they cite an industry in a particular place whereby they are producing those assets. A good example like generator, it gives those industries to develop. We have generator industries. We also have other industries that are producing computers like that. That is what we mean by location of industry. It facilitates infrastructural activities like building of roads. It makes it easier, like provision of pipe-borne water. It also makes it easier. So these are the major importance of capital. Now we also have practice question under this capital. Let's take a look at our practice questions. Now we have three main practice questions. Number one, we have define capital. Number two, distinguish between the following types of capital. We have the fixed capital, circulating capital, social capital, and liquid capital. The last one, we have to outline 4 characteristics of capital. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to read through the question and try to attempt them. Welcome back. Let's try to do justice to this question. Number one, and I hope every one of you have attempted the question in one way or the other. Let's take a look at the question one after the other. Number one, define capital. Like we rightly said, capital can be defined as all man-made assets used in the production of goods and services. Number two, we are to distinguish between the following types of capital: fixed capital, circulating, social capital, and liquid capital. Let's take fixed capital and circulating capital first. The fixed capital are those assets that are not used up in the process of production of goods and services, and also they are durable assets. While circulating capitals are those capital that are used, those assets that are used up in the production of goods and services. And also fixed assets also does not vary with the volume of production, while circulating capital varies with the volume of production. Number 2, social capital and liquid capital. The social capital are those assets that are provided by the government to aid the production of goods and services, while the liquid capital are those capital that are provided for day-to-day running activities of the production of goods and services. Now let's take a look at the last question, which is to outline 4 characteristics of capital. Number 1, we said capital, it is a man-made asset. And I told you when we talk about man-made assets, these are the assets that are provided by labor to aid the production of goods and services. Number 2, we said capital, the word for capital is interest. Number 3, we said capital is, it depreciates in value. That is the issue of wear and tear sets in the use of man-made assets. Number 4, it facilitates infrastructural activities. That is provision of the basic amenities like social amenities such as pipe-borne water, electricity, and good roads.
Acing your WAEC and NECO examinations has been made easy by the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education with the Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO Candidates television program. Join seasoned teachers as they take you through these core subjects, targeting the exact syllabus of WAEC and NECO. Watch Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates through these social media platforms to access more educational content and give their feedback. Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates. Pass your examinations with flying colors.
That takes us to the end of the lesson. If you have any suggestion, observation, you can reach us on our social media platform displaying on the screen. Thank you. God bless you.